Oh, hello!
Hello!
And welcome to a very special edition of Charming Disasters
Quarantine Livestream.
Now we see a few of you are checked in. We see Fred and Julian, we see Mike, we see Eve and Greg, we see Pammy and Isla, although no Oliver for some reason. We see Katie, and we see Sarah and Matt, we see Tim. I already said Matt because I knew he was watching with Sarah. Matt. Although, no, it's the same Matt, but they're watching on different channels for some reason.
Uh-oh.
All right. It's fine. We see Karen. It's so nice to see all of your faces. We see Roberta. It's nice to know that you have all survived the post-Halloween letdown because it is real. It's a real thing. But stay strong. There's only... how many days till next Halloween?
362, 1?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's going to be fine. If you are just tuning in, this is a great time to hit that share button and let all of your friends and enemies know what they ought to be watching on this Friday night. More people are coming in. Oh, Oliver is still asleep. Okay.
Make room for everyone.
We see Mark, we see Vesuvio and Carol, we see Peter and Camilla, we see Larva Jane. Now, if you are new to the Quarantine Livestream, as perhaps a few of you are, although so far all the people saying hello are people we have either met or we feel like you're our friends because we know you on the internet, this is a donation-based concert. What is an internet?
What is the
internet?
What
is an internet? What is a donation-based concert?
That's a good question.
Jeff?
A donation-based concert depends on donations from folks like you. There are many ways to give. Some of our favorites are Venmo, PayPal, and you can go to Bandcamp at charmingdisaster.com.
It's charmingdisaster. It's on the screen.
You can just read it. Yeah. You don't have to listen to me. And there are many ways. So
you can buy a virtual ticket. Oh, and it happens to be Bandcamp Friday today, which means that Bandcamp is graciously waiving their share of revenue on all of your music and merchandise purchases. So if you have yet to get all of our things on the thing, this is a great day to do that.
Yeah, you seem to have it down pretty well. You should have asked me to ask you.
I should have, but I was like pushing buttons.
I know, you're busy.
I was
but
busy.
If you're not in a position to give, this is our gift to you. And the most important thing is that you're here right now. So
that's right.
That's what I want to make sure everyone knows.
Oh, Matt has a very good question, which I'm going to put on screen. Will you take cash rolled up in newspaper and left on a table? Yes. We will also take a briefcase filled with unmarked bills, which we will swap with a briefcase of our own, which contains the secret documents. So, really, whatever is most convenient for you, we are prepared.
Or you can just bribe us with booze or something like that.
Sure, yeah. Booze is good.
Booze
now,
works.
you might have noticed that there are some seemingly disembodied spirits here with us in this place, but we will explain more about that in just a moment. But we also wanted to let you know what we've been up to since last week. So if you tuned in last week, you know that we embarked on our cooking show career. We still have some of those brownies that we made from a box.
No, they're not pop brownies. Sorry.
No, not pop brownies, but still very delicious. So what have we been doing since then? We ate some of the brownies. We performed at a zombie Halloween party. That was good. My favorite part about the Undead Bazaar was there was really good signage. Like, there were signs all around saying things like, humans aren't food, brains are not for eating.
Brains are not
food.
Like,
it made me really optimistic about the future of human-zombie relations.
Quite.
It was a really successful event, and I think hardly anybody got eaten or their brains sucked out. So, good work, everybody. What else did we do? We also played an Addams Family themed Halloween ball, which was fun.
As you might imagine.
And then ever since then, we've been in the recording studio. We just spent 3 days in the recording studio working on some new songs, which you are probably familiar with from the show. So stay tuned for more about that. But it was pretty great. So now, I think it's probably time to start playing some music.
Yeah, that's what everyone's here for.
I know. They're not here to hear me talk about things. And then we're going to explain what makes this show so unusual. My black snake and my donkey keep the predators at bay. The coyotes and the copperheads stay well enough away. The power that protects me is a circle made of salt. But when you come to get me, I won't feel a thing at all. The vultures that surround me ride the thermals up on high. Yeah, ever since you found me, I'm afraid that I might die.
The scarab on my pillow whispers vespers as I sleep. You save me from the sparrows, now my soul is yours to keep. From morning we awaken to a garnet-colored sky. The mirror cracked and broken, making X's of my eyes. I can't turn away the darkness, so instead I hold you tight.
Ever since you found me, I'm afraid that I might die. Light the fire, sing a song. Hit the hi-hat, kick the drum. Secret language on the tongue. Something wicked this way comes. There's a light without any heat. It shines just for me, my love. Shines just for me. There's a night without a moon. It comes just for you, my love. Comes just for you. There's a light without any heat. It shines just for me, my love. Shines just for me. There's a night without a moon. It comes just for you, my love. Comes just for you. Cracked and broken, making X's of my eyes. Light the fire, sing a song. Hit the hi-hat, kick the drum. Secret language on the tongue. Something wicked this way comes. Heat haze on the highway, there's a shimmer in the air. Out on the horizon, there's a figure standing there. Strange hallucinations as the sky is growing thin. From the corners of my vision, see the shadows closing in. Is it just sleep deprivation or the ergot on the ride? Yeah, ever since you found me, I'm afraid that I might die. Ever since you found me, I'm afraid that I might die. Ever since you found me, I'm afraid that I might die. Ever since you found me, I'm afraid that I might die.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank Thank you.
Fantastic.
That song was called Black Snake, and we are Charming Disaster. If you are watching on the Trundle Manor channel, we are so glad to be here with you.
Trundle Manor? What's
Trundle Manor? What's that?
What?
Well, right now we are en route from Maryland to Cleveland, and you know what's right in the middle of those things? Well, it's Pittsburgh, and you know what's in Pittsburgh? Trundle Manor. A house of oddities, a roadside attraction, a museum in which the curators also reside in the strange environment that they've built.
Are they the exhibit as well?
Are they? Well, we are thrilled to be streaming to you live from Trundle Manor right now. And not only are we here at Trundle Manor, but our hosts, Mr. Arm and Velda, the caretakers, curators, creators of Trundle Manor, are here as well. And so we have an opportunity to introduce you to some very interesting people who have some very interesting stuff that we think you will be interested in. Before we bring them on, I just want to say how wild it is to be doing one of our live streams in a room with real people in it. I kind of don't know where to look.
Yes, there's at least 4 other live people here,
and various others.
Very many others.
All right. Well, shall I switch the camera and we can meet our captors? All right. Here they are. Say hello, Mr. Arm and Velda.
Hello, Mr. Arm and Velda.
You've done this before.
So thank you so much for letting us invade your home and set up all our equipment.
Of course. It's a delight to have some live things happening around all our dead things.
Yeah, living beings in this room are just wonderful to have.
Yeah, it's such a treat.
You know that neither of you are leaving, right?
That seems fine.
I love when you said captors. You're so intuitive.
Well, I feel like we're already developing a kind of Stockholm Syndrome kind of relationship.
I like it here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'd gladly stay here.
Nobody wants to leave the manor, strangely
They never do.
enough.
We've got at least one spare coffin. We might be able to find another. You can share. You're little. You can share.
So can you tell us a little bit about this place, how it came to be, and what you're doing here?
Trundle Manor has grown from a small collection on a child's shelf when he was growing up to what you see now. We delight in spending our time filling the space with things, and visiting friends is detrimental to our health because there's only a few things to look at in other people's homes.
We don't know what the hell to do in normal society, honestly. It
What
isn't
do
our
you do?
problem. We try not to.
No. Sensible.
The manor has only existed to show people that you can live like you're in a movie, because we grew up amongst movies. She's the movie file, and I'm the serial killer turned normal human being. And we realized at some point that there's no point for us to not live the way we want to live amongst the strange. When I was growing up, I used to see things in jars in the background of movies and floating hands and eyeballs, and I thought, like, oh, that's rich people must have all these things.
Little did I realize for hands, they've got hand and brain and eyeball money.
Little did I realize it was just the villains. So it turns out we're villains and we're evil people. But I grew fascinated by the preservation of things and species, and I think I jarred my first animal at 7 years old. Tiny jar of baby frogs from my parents' pond. And I'm not really into killing things. We aren't into killing things. But you do have to forgive a child of 7 for killing some frogs and thank him for not continuing his work.
You are like supervillains.
Thank you so much. I find that supervillains have the best wardrobe, the best lines. They're sexiest. They're the most interesting. They're most funny. I don't know.
Without a doubt.
There's no point in
Superman can't touch this shit.
Not even interested in what he does.
Well, we have some questions for you.
Yes.
The first question is, what are you drinking?
Oh, darling.
This is something called the Acquisitioner's Light. It was designed by Trundle Manor in response to a drink that had similar things within it that used to go bad. Us as elderly vampires who've been around forever.
We don't go to the grocery store that often.
Yeah, we can't keep raspberries and eggs in the fridge that long, so I found other ingredients. Also, the other one had charcoal in it, which if you drink enough charcoal, I can't let it filter out the booze that's inside of us.
We need our livers very badly. And yours, too.
Yeah.
If there's any donors.
But this is, it's mostly dark rum, cherry juice, a little bit of milk. There's Trundle Manor bitters in here, which is a bitters that I created out of a few secret ingredients. Some of them include black cat's bark, devil's club root, anise, clove, and I think there's a few other things that I won't speak of.
Other gothy things.
That's delicious.
Well, to your health.
Oh, to your health as well.
To the absence of yours.
Forever.
Absence of yours.
We'll live forever. I'm going to go back to the console over here. So, I'll go in the cockpit. We were wondering if you might give us a little virtual tour of some of your favorite objects in the room.
Certainly.
And Jeff is going to take the camera and point it at some things, and maybe you could tell us about some of those things.
Sure.
Yes.
Most of our tours are designed around us just showing off stories about things that we have. So if there's anything you're interested in, please feel free to ask. Maybe let's start with something that's near and dear to you at the moment.
Yes, and to our
that's
hearts.
not the camera that's on right now.
Can you put it on?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I thought you were gonna do it with the other camera.
Yeah.
I can't see what it's pointing at.
Okay,
The only
okay,
problem.
here we go.
Okay.
Oh, no, yes, that's the one.
There's been a portrait behind you guys this entire time, and it's a portrait of our dearest little devil who has passed away. We tried to find a demonic name for him, but they all sound like Harry Potter names. So we ended up calling him Little Devil in the very end, and he earned his name. But he's been a part of every single party at Trundle Manor, and now he's continuing his reign by being freeze-dried for us.
Oh my! Oh yes, the zoom. That's good.
Here we are.
So that is our beloved. We love the fact that he'll be fancy and beautiful forever. We bought him a specially made top hat in London from the people that make hats for the royal family. So nothing but the finest for our precious little lad. We also made the little case that the lid opens so we can still pet him on the head and give him little kisses once in a while.
And what is in that sacred heart around its neck?
Go ahead,
We've got locks of our hair that are around him at all times.
Fitting.
Yeah. We'll never acquire another cat in our lifetime, we think.
Unless he wants a successor, but we're waiting on his word.
Yeah,
Sensible.
that makes sense. There are some other deceased cats in this.
There,
Oh, yeah.
there are the ones that you're seeing there are petrified feline that were acquired from a friend of ours who thought that his wife would love a mummified kitten for a present. She did not, so we ended up acquiring it for him. And so we sort of have the 4 kitties of the apocalypse. They're very hard to see. There's 2 there. One is Pestilence, which was our very first petrified kitten. In front of that is Famine. There's, what are the 4 horses?
Oh, War and Death.
Oh, Death. Death is the one that's decimated. You can barely tell he's there, but he rests on that shelf on some exhibit that we've displayed. And inside of our organ, behind the Book of Dolls, is a little kitten that was petrified inside of a wall. And you'll have to come for a tour to see him, but
Yes.
we do call him War, because War is very cute when you look at it distinctively.
All right.
The joke's not great, but it's there.
No, it's true on some form, I'm sure.
What about this gilded cage over here? in
Oh,
the
yes.
corner? Maybe you could tell us about that.
So that is something that we had recently completed over this past year. We spent a lot of time in quarantine, having delicious cocktails and
A
watching
lot of time
Twin
in
Peaks.
a doll store.
Quite a lot of time spent in a doll furniture store because there were certain things in our house that we had misplaced, and later on they had reappeared in places they shouldn't have. And he and I do not do pranks on each other, but there was a little box he had built that we found in the back of the refrigerator behind a bag of lettuce, which sounds so ridiculous as to maybe not be true, but I promise you that it is. We said if we do indeed have some sort of goblin or gremlin or fae or whatever it is.
If you remember the old cartoons where gremlins would ruin the World War II airplanes,
Yeah.
we figured that we had something like that. So we decided to build that and design that.
Give them an offering,
Based on the offering of for Nigel. We've named him Nigel.
His name is Nigel.
And we've even got full-on booze inside of the booze bottles
there
in there.
are teeny tiny little bottles. Everything in that cage is 1/12 scale. So there are small bottles that actually have absinthe, moonshine, marine-kina, and 18-year-old scotch. I dropped into little teeny tiny bottles. He has entire tiny little books with Edgar Allan Poe stories, recipes to cook tiny little sweet cookies with. And he's got little baby seahorses and eggs and teeth and bones and all the things to admire in his own little glass and wood cases.
What do you do with a child that is lost his way? You nurture the way, and you allow him to grow his own way.
Exactly.
That is beautiful. We have some questions from the viewers.
Yes.
Mark Labette wants to know about your wedding cake topper.
Oh gosh, well, we might have to put a whole second lighting thing going on. So,
You didn't think this would be so difficult, did you?
we're making extra work for you.
Well, why don't you just describe it?
I will. So when Mr. Arm and I first met the very first night, I had been not necessarily stalking, but certainly knowing who he was.
She stalked me.
I stalked him on the internet just a little bit because there had never been such a beautiful, gorgeous, weird boy that was living in my town. So he said, I've got a freezer full of dead squirrels. Would you love to taxidermy them in the basement with me? And I said, yes, of course I would.
That was our official first date.
Our official first date was in the basement of this house right here. And he showed me how, indeed, to skin them. And I made them a little bride and groom outfit. So when he proposed to me outside the gates of the local cemetery, he's catching little moths, by the way. He's not just having fits. Should mention.
Let them believe what they want to believe.
That's fine. I did make them little bride and groom outfits. So the little groom squirrel had my ring in the paws. So they were also part of our proposal, as well as our wedding cake toppers. We could say it was love at first slice, but there's two little squirrels dressed as little bride and groom, very traditional, giant clothing for them. They're in this house over here.
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
Matt Holocaust asks, is that a picture of a cat with a Byzantine halo behind it? Is that really...
Well, the
Behind
ones
you,
behind you is not a Byzantine halo, but we do have a painting by my parents that is done in the Byzantine style of us with halos.
Yes.
My parents actually told us that, I shouldn't be doing this because only saints get halos. And I said, Dad, I'm your son. Give us halos.
Oh, yeah, it's
But that was done for our wedding.
blown out by the lake.
And Little Devil is in the painting.
He is part of it, yeah.
Oh,
But,
unfortunately, that doesn't come up.
yeah.
That's
Sadly
okay.
not.
You've
So
got to
have
see
to
it in
come in
person.
person.
You've
Yes.
got to leave
Guess
something
you have to
to
visit.
the imagination.
Do you have a favorite object in this room?
My favorite object is my wife.
Thank you. I hate calling our son an object, but the cat and the squirrels, obviously, I think we've already covered that. Our most beloved.
Everything that determines somebody's life and their love story and the things that makes them a whole human being are the most fascinating things. So everything at Trundle Manor has a story. If you come here for a tour, there's a story about every single little bone, everything that we have. And
very personal.
I make the joke lightly that my wife is my favorite acquisition, but it's not that I think of her as an object. It's that it's the best moment in my life that I acquired something that I didn't have, which is a missing chunk of my heart.
Oh.
And when I say that she's my favorite thing of the collection, it's very true. Because without her, this wouldn't exist.
We're very sentimental.
I would barely exist.
Same here. I had nowhere else to be.
That is beautiful. Well, I would also like to know is I've heard that you have a gift shop and an Etsy. is that true? Is there a place where people who can't come here right now in person could
It is true.
could acquire some sort of memento? Or
It
object?
is trundlemanor.etsy.com. And at this point, now that Halloween is over and all of our social obligations and drinking straight bourbon out of giant pumpkins time is over, we have time to finally, as one does, we have time to make things again. So we'll be adding more things to the Etsy. Yes, trundlemanor.etsy.com.
Great. I just dropped the link in the chat. So
Cheers.
you guys can find it. All right. Well, before we go back to the music, do you think it would be fun to take the little camera and just do like a little cruise around the room?
Oh, it'll be so fun.
Do it.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Hold on.
Are you guys not going to drink the second drink? Because I'm going to take it over if you.
There's some more. If you would like.
There's one more if you like it. I made 2 for you guys.
No, we're sharing this one.
Okay.
All right, you done with? You don't want 2?
All right. So we see there's
They're
some.
pretty heavy.
I
Oh yeah.
Mason
Already
jug
on
full
this
of wine.
train over here, so.
Nice.
Take it.
Mason jug full of wine.
I
Good
appreciate
call.
that.
From Pittsburgh, you know.
Hell yeah.
You'll forgive the no mask. We realize that if you're in our house, you probably have whatever we have anyway. But
We're also fully vaccinated, so we don't have
Yeah.
Thank you, Jess, for the panorama.
All right.
All right. I'm switching the camera back to the couch cam.
Please do
All right.
so. People are probably going to.
Mr. Arm and Velda, thank you so much.
Thank
for,
you.
for the mini tour and for letting our viewers get a taste of this place.
Yeah,
thank you for the beautiful pink outfits.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Delighting
My
them
eyes
all.
are taking in so much pink right now. I love it so much.
To make sure we get pictures later.
Oh, of course.
Oh yes, we will get pictures later. So so we're now going to get. Oh, we have Lisa Chupara Cummins, Gomez and Morticia of the Berg.
Oh, that's all we've ever
That's
wanted, honestly.
nice.
Thank you, darling.
All right. Well, so you might have noticed in the camera pan that there are 2 other mysterious creatures here in the room with us, and that is my sib-in-law Ash and their partner Nicole, who happen to be neighbors of Trundle Manor.
How lucky are
So
they?
super last minute, we invited them to be in this little room with us, and we're so happy to get to see them in person for the first time in a long time. So it was a very lucky serendipitous thing that we just
Now they're trapped here with us.
now they're trapped here with us. But it was like, oh, we're in the neighborhood, literally. So here we are. So Ash and Nicole are going to help us make some selections.
These are like life questions.
Yeah, so like you shouldn't think too hard about this. Just like go with your gut. Okay.
There's no wrong answer, but there is.
Okay, so for the first song, witches or monsters?
Witches.
I always go with the witch. Yeah.
All right, that was good. That was
That
fast.
was easy. That's
Yeah.
why we're together.
All right. She has a green face and flying monkeys. She wears scarves and leather and lace. She lives in Africa on the island of Bahia. In a tower, in a chicken leg hut in Peoria. She is solitary. She comes in threes. She's a member of a coven.
Sometimes she's a he.
When she opens the door, what do you see? She opens the door. What do you see? She opens the door. What do you see? She opens the door. She rides a broomstick
Or a bicycle.
She's all freedom and speed and scorch.
She is stunning,
Hideous,
hesitant,
confident,
curious,
furious,
glorious.
monstrous.
She's our downfall.
She's our deliverance. She's a higher being, surrounded by beasts.
She's lurking in the forest.
She lives deliciously when she opens the door. What do you see? She opens the door. What do you see? She opens the door. What do you see? She opens the door. Ooh.
the East,
In ancient Egypt,
or New York City.
when she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door, what do you see? When she opens the door. Write your grimoire, speak your grammar, make it grimmer, cast your glamour.
Yeah.
Thank you. I like to think we're casting a little glamour right now with our hot pink prom outfits. That's just, you know.
There's a lot of glamour going around in here.
Mm-hmm. Did you see Velda's dress? Glamour.
Mr. Arm's no slouch.
That
I mean,
is
you are slouching, but
technically.
you're no slouch.
Yeah. I had a question for the audience because we usually ask this and we didn't get a chance to ask this earlier, which is, of course, what are you all drinking?
Yeah, what are you
Because
drinking?
we would like to know. Meanwhile, we're going to have to select another song. Asha Nicole, I hope are you feeling ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo!
You want to offer them an option this time? We have a few.
Okay. Marine life or supernatural entity?
Oh, man. Jeez. Nicole?
Marine life.
All right.
Okay.
Marine life. Marine life.
Is that your final answer?
Marine life. Marine life.
Yeah,
Marine
that seemed like a
I'm feeling
strong. Yeah, it seemed like you had strong feelings.
Is there an
about
octopus involved?
that. Is there?
I hope.
Yeah, we have an entrance exam for people who want to join our cult, the Society of the Mysterious Hand, and one of the questions is octopuses or squids and why. So I take it you're an octopus.
Super simple.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've been wearing an octopus
Yeah.
not now, but
All right.
most of my life.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Good to
That's
know.
a good answer. Here are some amazing things.
About manta rays
They resemble magical flying carpets.
or mysterious capes
Some call them devilfish.
or eagle rays.
Is that another name for them or just one kind?
We're not sure.
They
They're migratory.
over the ocean.
What do they eat?
Zooplankton.
They exhibit a dark intelligence.
They're saltwater dwelling.
They can grow up to 7 meters wide.
That's 23 feet.
Manta rays. We don't know why they do the things they do, the things they do. But one day
I would like to ride one.
I would like to
I
ride
would
one
like to
too.
ride one too.
I would like to ride one too.
Are they electrical?
No,
Do they have eye stalks or antennae?
not eye stalks, but cephalic lobes.
Are their mouths on bottom like a vacuum?
No,
Do they sleep?
we're not sure.
Manta rays.
We don't know why they do the things they do, the things they do. But one day
I would like to ride one.
I would like to
I
ride
would
one
like to
too.
ride one too.
I would like to ride one too.
no sting barb.
They're cousins to sharks and skates.
They cannot swim backwards.
They're kind of hard to talk to.
2 words.
Live pups.
Are they immortal?
We're not sure.
And race. We don't know
Why they do the things they do, the things they do. But one day,
I would like to ride one.
I would like to
I
ride
would
one
like to
too.
ride one too.
I would like to ride one too.
I would like to ride one too.
I would like to ride one too.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's a true story.
It's a true story, and you know there are a lot of facts in that song. Not exclusively facts, but there are a lot of facts in that.
Yeah, there are a lot of facts.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. I'm glad. All right, so Laura just shared that she just scared her cats by yelling "live pups." That's good. Yeah. So if you are at a live Charming Disaster concert and we sing Manta Rays, we definitely expect you all to shout "live pups" when that moment comes up. So just
That's correct.
prepare yourselves. That is, and if you're in the Society of the Mysterious Hand, that goes double for you. Yeah. Okay. Who's ready for another terrible Sophie's Choice
What?
regarding which kind of song?
This is so stressful.
I'm
Alright, maybe
excited.
we
I'm
should-
ready.
Maybe, yeah. All right. This can be a consensus among all
So
4 of you
stressful.
now.
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Chemical poison or botanical poison?
Ooh,
Oh,
God.
botanical for
Uh,
me.
Botanical.
Yeah.
Botanical
absolutely.
sounds so much more charming and elegant.
I've
Okay.
always wanted a
Acquire a
botanical garden.
poison garden.
Sure.
Well, this song is for you.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm glad that was such an easy call. It actually made it easier for us
I'm
because we
afraid
have
that you wanted the other.
because we have 2 songs about chemical poison, so that
Yeah, we do have 2.
but only
poison
one
songs.
about botanical poison.
I love you guys.
Just wait.
Ah,
Take a walk through the garden. Now the waxing moon is high. Gather up the pale night blossoms to quell your heart's desire. Say the words long forgotten. Blow the smoke and fan the fire. Circle up. Something's calling. Time has come to fill the sky. Hellboy, Henbane, Mandrake, Moonshade, Hemlock, Wormwood, Foxglove, Monk's Blood.
Scrape the earth with your fingers.
Dig deep and find the root.
What's the key
What's the key?
to its danger?
Will it be revealed to you? Hellboy, Henbane, Mandrake, Moonshade, Hemlock, Wormwood, Foxglove, Monk's Blood, Milkweed, Snakewood, Yew Tree, Bloodroot, Angels, Trumpet, Poppy, Death's Cup. don't know all the secrets, but you can glean the truth. It's beyond good and evil. Burn the leaves and eat the fruit. Hellboy and Bane, Mandrake, Moonshade, Hemlock, Wormwood, Foxglove, Monkshood, Milkweed, Snakewood, Yew Tree, Bloodroot, Angels, Trumpet, Poppy, Death's Cup, Hellboy, and Bane, Mandrake, Moonshade, Hemlock, Wormwood, Foxglove, Monkshood, Milkweed, Snakewood, Yew Tree, Bloodroot, Angels, Trumpet, Poppy, Death's Cup.
There you have it.
Yay!
Botanical poisons.
Alright.
We have met a few people in our travels who have poison gardens, as you do. And there was a woman in Charlottesville in particular. I think she was a friend of
Friend of
Ansa's.
Ansa's,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ansa.
Ansa!
Yeah, Ansa is watching. She sends her love.
Hi, Ansa. Hi, Dr. Freaky.
The arms say hello.
I am Mr. Arm, Anton Rufio Mariello. She is Rachel Rose Mariello, so it's Arm and Arm.
Yes.
Arm and
Arm.
Legitimately herbs. Yes.
We're legitimately armed.
Oh, well armed.
We are well.
Speaking of arms, you don't happen to have any like large mechanical arms, do you?
Oh gosh, what a great question.
One's out.
Why is he going away? He's the one that
No.
answered this.
Well, I guess we'll find out more about that. Oh,
Quite soon, perhaps.
This is
Oh,
a small mechanical one.
all right,
There we
hold
go.
on. Come on over
yeah,
here.
come and join us.
Oh gosh, go in the middle, darling.
Yeah, let's show the nice
Hello.
people the mechanical arms.
This is my most recent mechanical arm.
It's
It's
loud.
mainly made for punching and smashing.
It
I've
seems very
put my-
effective.
My
Arm.
name on
Yeah,
it
so you
as
know
well.
whose it is.
I've also created a Mr. Arm's arm, which is fully articulated fingers.
Oh
So
my!
that one is made from various aluminum drills and different mechanical things, and then I welded each finger in place on my hand, so it was in the right place. I've got the welding burns to prove it.
Oh dear.
My.
But this one is mainly just for smashing.
Well, I'm so glad.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad.
Thank you.
I'm so glad we asked.
Give a big hand for Mr. Arm.
Oh,
Yay.
great hands for big arms. Oh wow. All right. Well, it's time for another terrible choice that you must make. And this choice is between the Greek underworld and the Egyptian underworld.
Oh my god.
What do you think?
Indeed.
I want to go Egyptian because, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
our son and the cat's an Egyptian thing.
Yeah, Egyptian.
I'm feeling it.
Egyptian!
Like
Egyptian,
if you want.
Egyptian is a good choice. Now, the thing that I always think about when we do this song is that the kind of research that we did in order to write this song is exactly like the kind of research that I would do for like an elementary school book report. You know? Like that's... So just think about your various elementary school book reports. Like what did you all do elementary school book reports on? Like do you remember any of those things?
I copied my friends.
I don't remember it well. Nothing important.
I
Squirrels.
definitely did one on
Squirrels.
squirrels. I did one on squirrels too.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, we'll talk. What I remember from my squirrels book report was like, they're omnivores. They eat bulbs. Sometimes they eat baby bird eggs. There's red ones and gray ones. Some of them can fly. Those are the cutest ones. That's basically what I remember. There's also one on polar bears, but anyway, think of that.
Wait, what are we talking about? Polar bears?
No, we're gonna do Osiris.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Mostly in tune. All right.
Go out on the marshes, pick the pieces up. They chopped him into little bits I gathered.
Anoint yourself with myrrh, and walking through serrated grasses, close the gap that's come between us.
Lord of love, dead man, resurrection, twin sister,
Empress,
crying Isis. Better call the priestess, crack the cedar chest, look out his heart and wrap him in white linen.
jackal-headed doctor, cut the bandages. The queen is weeping tears into the river.
Lord of love, dead man, resurrection, twin sister,
Empress,
crying Isis. Above the vultures, winged scavengers, trades hieroglyphs, the king is reassembled. Lord of love, dead man, resurrection, twin sister,
Empress,
crying Isis. Special about doing that song in a room as surrounded by formerly alive things.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, God, it's amazing. I was very happy with that.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. I'm glad
Especially next to our son, who is kind of an ancient Egyptian god, because all cats make you do that to them.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
yeah.
cats are that. That's for sure.
I think he appreciated that quite a bit.
Oh, good. It was our pleasure.
All right. Well, I think we could recycle one of these options. We could start
Sure,
mixing
like-
and matching. Yeah. Like
supernatural entities or
monsters.
monsters. Oh, yeah. That's a good
Hmm.
pairing.
Supernatural entities, monsters.
I'm kind of feeling the monsters.
Yeah,
I'm
I
feeling
love
monsters.
classic Universal monsters.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll vote with you. Let's do monsters.
Okay.
All right, the
Monsters.
The monsters have it. The monsters have it. All right. Well, yeah. All right. And if folks out there who are watching on the Trundle Manor channel want to know how to hear more of these songs, Charming Disasters music is on all of the things that
All
you would
those
expect
things.
to find it on.
Mm-hmm.
From Bandcamp to Spotify to all the weird ones that nobody's ever heard of.
But if you're in the underworld currently, it might be a little tricky to get to. But you can possess
I'm
somebody.
pretty sure they have Spotify in the underworld. That seems like
Or
a thing they
We
would
definitely
have.
do.
They definitely do. Never mind.
Yeah,
So we're on that Spotify.
but only the kind with the ads.
Oh, too many ads.
All right.
You ready?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Here we go.
All right. We live in the black. We eat when we can. Pulled in by your heart. Pumping in the dark. Gonna make you mine. Can't help what we hunger for, with appetites of carnivores, teeth and talons, horns and fur. We are grotesque and powerful. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Monsters, what we want, unspeakable. Your body, bloody, visceral. Don't we belong here in this world? Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. We live in the black. We eat when we can, pulled in by your heart, pumping in the dark. Gonna make you mine. Can't help what we hunger for, with appetites of carnivores, teeth and talons, horns and fur. We are grotesque and powerful. Monsters, what we want, unspeakable. Your body, bloody, visceral. Don't we belong here in this world? Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine.
Yeah.
Dang.
Loved it.
Halloween is not over in this house.
Never over.
That's right.
Never.
Never over in this house.
Yay.
And our Halloween tour is also not quite over. We're gonna be in Cleveland tomorrow, and our Cleveland show is actually sold out.
Oh, look at that.
So if you're gonna be at our Cleveland show tomorrow, we can't wait to see you at the Whiz Bang Circus Theater. We're pretty excited to go there, and then we're gonna come back to New York and do some more recording when we get back. So we've got
It's a busy time for us.
It's a busy time. We have some other live streams coming up, so we will make sure to announce those. Starting with next Friday, we have an episode back in the studio with a remote live guest like we're used to, and that's going to be Toy Box Theater, who is an incredible puppet artist and video artist based in Asheville, North Carolina, who we got to perform with live last month, and now we're gonna do a little virtual thing. So so if you like this, we think you'll like Toy Box and our show next week. So you can
It'll be
tune
weird.
in.
It'll
Yeah,
be
it's
weird.
gonna be weird. We actually don't really know what he's gonna do yet.
We don't know.
It's gonna be good though. So so you should tune in next week, same time, same place. We're at you can go to charmingdisaster.com/livestreams to find all the watch links. But we do this on Facebook and we do it on YouTube, so you can find us there. Yes. Oh look, Connie's coming to the show tomorrow. Carol's coming to the show tomorrow. Yes. So
another.
it's time. Yeah, I think we have time for like a couple more songs before we let Trundle Manor go back to its normal routine, which I assume is some basement taxidermy and cocktail mixing. And
If they'll let us go, I don't think
they'll
they're
let us.
gonna
Well,
let
no,
us go. I don't-
we could
We
stay
like
and-
you. You can stay.
The doors are locked.
Well, I look forward to like looking at all the weird jars and vials that I can see from
Nothing
here.
weird.
Yeah.
Nothing
No, it's not weird.
weird.
Okay, so our choices now include, let's see, the end of the world, the Greek underworld.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a good pairing.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the Greek because I love the Egyptians so much.
Yes.
Greek.
Yeah, let's do that one.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
We're an
Great.
easy crowd, apparently.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're all on the same page, and like that really,
Is that helpful?
it's helpful.
Good.
It's helpful. It helps us not have to make those decisions for ourselves. So
Don't make decisions.
we
You're the artist.
appreciate you.
Don't make any decision ever.
Which Greek underworld?
One.
One. Oh, okay, that one.
Yeah. Surprise! There's more than
We
one.
have more than
yeah,
that.
there's more than. Well, we could ask them.
Okay,
Which story? Okay.
there we go. That's fair.
Hades and Persephone,
Oh.
Orpheus and Eurydice.
Oh, damn.
Hades is very close to my heart.
Yeah, me too,
Alright.
me too.
Hades.
Yeah, okay.
Hades it is.
Good choice. All right.
Yep.
The only trees that grow down here bear fruits like scarlet bombs. I hold one happy in my hand. Will it blow me to kingdom come? Each segment like a precious gem. The jewels bright on my tongue. I taste the ruby soft as caviar, as sweet as summer sun. 6 seeds sing to me. 6 seeds send me underground. 6 seeds set me free. Show me what I've never seen.
all your time, just forever. Will you be mine? 6 seeds, sing to me. 6 seeds, send me underground. 6 seeds, set me free. Show me what I never seen. Drink me down like grenadine. 6 seeds, sing to me. 6 seeds, send me underground. 6 seeds, set me free. Show me what I never seen. Drink me down like grenadine. Your season comes around. 6 seeds, sing to me. The winter world of 6 seeds, set me free. Sent into the dark, my friend, my enemy, my love, my enemy, my love, my enemy, my love, my enemy, my love. It's so nice to have a real live audience.
It is.
Finally.
It's,
Live is a relative term.
It is true. It is true.
it's nice to have an audience who is here in the flesh.
In proximity.
Whatever that, whether you're made or built or born
Or preserved.
or like, grown in a vat, like we don't discriminate. Like
Somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
That last one might have been my favorite tonight.
Oh.
That was really wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank
Except
you.
for all the other ones.
So
It's so hard to
that song is called 6 Seeds, and we are in the middle of recording it. We actually just put some Hammond organ tracks on that yesterday. Now I don't know if y'all know what a Hammond organ is. It's like a real churchy organ, and the one at the studio where we were recording is an old one. So it's made of wood. It's really beautiful looking.
Is that the one with like Church or Dracula?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
correct. And it has something called a Leslie speaker. They don't all have a Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie's its own
So
thing.
the Leslie is a speaker that it's like this big cabinet, and it has like a wheel inside that turns that has 2 kind of speakers coming out of it. And so when the sound goes into the Leslie and you turn it on, it kind of goes like whoa, 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 whoa. And that's what gives it that like amazing kind of
Shimmer
distinctive
sound.
shimmery sound. So
It was really fun.
it was really fun, and so that song has some Hammond Leslie sound on it, or it will when we're done with it. So, pretty exciting.
That seemed to be the story of you and Mr. Arm.
Yeah, that's how you met, right?
What's that?
Hades and Persephone.
A little bit, you know.
But you're here all the time. You don't have to go
I'm
away.
here full time.
Yeah.
It's not like a snowbird thing.
It's not a.
I was searching out somebody to be sexy and decadent and dark and weird and strange with a nice haircut and a beautiful car. So I think I found him. And then he appears, oh my gosh, right behind me.
You ever heard a harpsichord live? It's one of the most beautiful instruments that you can hear live.
Oh,
It
yes.
is.
You
Do
can
you
hear it on multiple CDs and different things, but live it's fantastically
Yes.
mesmerizing.
Yes.
It falls into your heart.
I have a friend who restores harpsichords.
Really?
My friend's father, yes.
My lord.
And it was wonderful to stay at their house, and I got to play harpsichord, and he's a harpsichordist
Do you play
also.
keyed instruments?
I do. I mean, I can fake it. I fake it. Yes.
Same.
We just need an Adams, original 1964 Adams Family harpsichordist to be here at all times.
All times.
To just
Well,
narrate
Of course.
us walking up the stairs and everything.
We'd give up so much space at the manor if we could have a harpsichord.
Yeah,
we
well-
did find a tiny one that was available.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Trundle Manor is seeking a harpsichord and
Yes.
an organist.
Yes.
And a harpsichordist.
And a harp. Yeah.
Full time.
I mean, I think
Full
ideally you'd want just like, somebody who's like pretty comfortable on a keyboard.
If
and
I
then,
wake
like,
up at
they
3 in the
can-
morning for a glass of water, I want it to be
Ding.
narrated by deep music.
Okay, so if any of you watching are seeking that kind of position, inquire.
We
Yeah.
have no money.
and you want to work for free.
You get free.
It's more of an
room.
internship.
For the betterment of the world.
Sorry,
Yeah.
mate.
All right. Well, I think we have time for one more.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I want to play this one.
Oh, that
instead
one.
of
Yeah.
that one.
Okay. I don't know which one that is, but I'm happy to do whatever it is.
the supernatural entity one.
Yeah,
that
I
got
don't know what that.
skipped over.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna make that final decision for them. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well.
Yeah. No. That's fine. So so
I'm gonna put my foot down.
Okay, no, I'm on board. So before we play our last song, I just want to thank you all so much out there in the ether for tuning in and participating and distracting us with your hilarious comments in the chat. And everybody who's going to come to Cleveland tomorrow, if you're a member of the Society of the Mysterious Hand, don't forget to wear your pin so that fellow society members can identify you and you can all have some weird conversation about poisonous plants or whatever you talk about. And thank you so much to our
Can we have
wonderful
them up
hosts.
here?
Yeah. Let's. Why don't we
come
turn the
Are we gonna
camera
sit
around
with
them?
you?
Can you just come and sit with us?
Yeah. Come on over.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
any chords?
Oh dear. Oh.
There we are.
All right.
Hello.
So thank you so much again, Mr. Arm, Ms. Arm. It's been a pleasure getting to be here with you in this amazing room. If you're not already fans of Trundle Manor, please go check out. Oh gosh, I moved the window and that was weird. Please go check out all their stuff. Follow them on all the things and
visit.
And visit if you are in Pittsburgh. It is by appointment only.
Yes.
Yes, because they live here, so you can't just like show up and.
If you do, we'll find a way to taxidermy you and put you inside of the manor. But
That seems fair.
that's on you if you
That's
show
on
up without an appointment.
And once again, we remind you that this is a donation-based concert, which means if you are in a position to and would like to support what we're doing with a financial contribution, here are various convenient ways to do that: Venmo, PayPal, Bandcamp, where you can buy music and merchandise, or you can just buy a virtual ticket and get nothing at all, except for this experience. It's up to you. And if you're not in a position to support financially, then this is our gift to you. We are so glad to be here with you. And we're going to play you out with one more song. Oops, I forgot to turn off the thing. All right, hold on. I'm going to turn off the thing. Boom, it's gone. All right. So we're going to send you back out into your comfy throne chairs so we can play one. Yeah,
Happy late Halloween.
Happy late or early.
Or early, or
Yeah.
extremely early.
Extremely early. It's not too soon to start planning next year's costume.
Or just wear it around all the time.
And also thank you so much to our intrepid last minute live guests, Ash and Nicole, for being here in the room with us. How delightful.
Yay.
Good snaps also.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to learn about supernatural entities. Huh? Is that the idea? All right. I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay. The devil can run. The devil can hide in the tiny details or the morning sky. The devil's a star, and he's got a new band. He plays the guitar with his idle hand. The devil is bored in the deep blue sea. He's got my number and he's calling me. There's nothing to say, so we talk of old times when he had his wings and I had mine. Take it from me, 'cause I ought to know. You got a right to get in trouble. Freedom to rise and freedom to fall. You got a right to get in trouble. you love is the devil you knew. The devil you know is an empty suit. Nobody to tempt and nobody to save. Just predestination and DNA. The devil can't help, though the devil may care. The devil makes three when we're standing here. The devil can deal any hand you choose. Damned if you don't, damned if you do. Take it from me, 'cause I ought to know. You got a right to get in trouble. Freedom to rise and freedom to fall. You got a right to get in trouble. The devil's at work and he's gotta stay late. Heaven's a nightmare and hell can wait. All the red tape, oh, what's it all for? Nothing makes sense to him anymore. Bum 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 bum, 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 bum 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 bum. One of these days, when it all goes black, he'll take a vacation and not come back. Lie on the beach and work on his tan. Write all our names on a grain of sand. Take it from me, 'cause I ought to know. You got a right to get in trouble. Freedom to rise and freedom to fall. You got a right to get in trouble. Take it from me, 'cause I ought to know. You got a right to get in trouble. Freedom to rise and freedom to fall. You got a right to get in trouble. You got a right to get in trouble. You got a right to get in trouble. And you, and you, and you, and you've all got a right to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Once again, we're Charming Disaster. This has been the Quarantine Livestream
At Trundle Manor.
at Trundle Manor. Be good out there. Be well. Be safe. Beware.
Or get in trouble. It's okay.
We'll see you in the future. Yay. Ooh.